Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another video on Microsoft Excel. Today I will try to share a few tricks with you related to Microsoft Excel, which will ease your life or day-to-day working. These will be very simple, but you will see the difference. Right? Let's start. Let's see. This is our data. This is sample data. I just put it there like this. You can have different data, up to you, right? So now if you see here, our G column, we can increase the width, right, as per the text available. But if you see here, now let's say for example here we have some description all in one. So this is very small, right? And let me put it like this, for example like this. So if you see here, let me say 3, so double click. See, this is a trick. So I will be using tricks, so you have to be alert that okay, what I am using and how it is being used, right? So sometime maybe I will not be telling you because this is normal. So this I will drag, so it will fill the values, right? So if you see here, more values are of this length, and these 3 rows only is having this much length, right, which is exceeding. If we have many columns and we have to decrease the width, so what I will do, I will make at least heading should be visible, right, this description. But now the problem is it is getting hidden under amount, right? So if I remove this 30, if you will see here, I can see, which is looking bad, right? So if you have sum at the bottom, so you don't know what is there any value here or no? So this is confusing, right? So now we are going to format it. Today we will discuss about wrapping text, right? So let's say for example if we have this value, and I will just give the full range, and this is the cell wrapping in the cell, right? So what it will do, it will keep text up till the width of your cell. So if it is exceeding that width, it will go down. So multiple rows, it will convert that to multiple rows. So I am putting cell wrap. If you see here, the height of row increased, but column width is same, right? So if you see here, now you can adjust a little bit, as per your requirement. Now if I increase the width, see here on the top there is a space. What I will do, I can double click here for each row to fit the width, fit the height, or I can select here all columns and rows, and then double click one of the row which is having extra space, double click, see, all are adjusted. So at least this is looking nice, it is taking less space, and to me it's fine now, right? Now there is another challenge here. If you see here, this numbering is at bottom right side. I would like it to be on left side or middle or top, or somewhere, or on the top, on this side, top right, but not the bottom, because it is not looking nice. Ideally it should, since text is starting from here, so it should be somewhere here, right? What you can do, give the range, and you can see here there are different alignments, right? So it's a top alignment, right? Then you can put it on left side, but it is top left, right? You can make it center, you can make it in the cell center, right? See here. So it is up to you now, the way you would like to see it, right? So again, and same you will have to do. Okay, now I did one step, right? in one of my last video I had shared that how to repeat that last command. So now I am going to do with the same with this one. So what I will do, I will do this one and I will press F4. See, the last command which I executed, it got executed again with the F4 key. Right? Okay. I hope so. Now formatting getting better, right? Okay. Now let me put it something here. But here, let's say I have different data, or I will say numbering. Let's say, for example, numbering. Let's say you are preparing minutes of meeting, right? And you have multiple points. Let me give you example. One, let's say, I'm just giving you example. Females, then number 2, males, number 3, unknown. Right? Now, if we have this data, let me copy few in the few cells. Now, if I will do cell wrap, it will not work, because it will not adjust the lines with this our numbering, right? So, if you see here, see 3 is above, then unknown. So, it is, it is not well formatted, or if I will increase the width, it will be like this. So, it is not doing that purpose which I would like to see. So, what I am going to do, let us say I have this text, let me if we are typing, then we can do with the typing itself. If text is already there, then what you have to do, just double click here where you want to break the line, you will keep it here and you will press Alt Enter, and there is a space, so I will remove this space, right? Then next Alt Enter, and this remove space, remove the space, right? So, if you see here, now these are single cell multiple lines, right? Now, here I will type. So, what I will do, 1 FEMA females, Alt Enter, 2 males. If you will just press enter, it will not work, it will go to the next cell. So, Alt Enter again, 3 unknown, right? This is just sample data, you can type the way you want as per your data. So, I will remove this one. If you see here, how is the formatting now? So, if we have some minutes of meetings, you can put it like this one. Let me put it here something more. Today we discussed about the concept of text wrap in Excel. This is first point. Now, Alt Enter. We also try to cover other features. Enter. See here now. So, there are 2 separate points within the same cell. This is important. People, what they try to do, they will try to write in one cell first point, in second cell, and then they will try to play here by adding spaces and all those things. No, just use this trick. Okay. Now, let us say, for example, here I will put some value. Let us say, for example, if it is not there, because I have to show you the problem as well, right? Okay. If I have to sum here, one way is I can click this sum, right? So, normally when you are typing, you have to move your hand to mouse and do this thing. Instead of doing that, just keep it here and Alt equal. See, now the problem is there was a space, so it is not going above the space. Keep in mind, when you are going ranges, if there is any space, it will not cross that space, it will limit itself to that, up to that space, right? Anyway, let's enter. So, it is now the range is there. So, what I will do now, I will change. If I will add it here, let us say 0 or something like that, then again I have to do Alt equal to, otherwise manually I have to change the range, right? Okay, let me put it, let us say for example 0, right? So, See, it is giving now error because there is something data adjacent to this. So, if I will press now alt equal together and enter, that is it. So, let us say for example, let me remove this. Okay, we have here another column. Let me edit another column. Let me put it Control C, Control V. Now, I have to multiply all these values with 10. Another tip, let us say I am just trying to make it different. So, let us say something total sales, something like that, right, just to show you example. So, I have this now data, I will Control C, copy, and I will give the range, then right click, paste special, right, and then you have operation here, if you see here. So, what I will do, instead of divide, I will multiply with what I have copied, it is already copied, right. So, click OK, done. So, it multiplied all with 10. Now, you can remove this value, there is no need. So, now I have this one. Now, you can again format it. Now, let me do it. So, it was in the middle, right, done. Okay. Now, if you see here, if I press range and alt equal, done, totals are done, right. And same way you can do on this side, by the way. Let us say here alt equal, done. Otherwise, you will be keeping copying, right. So, it is done. See, I have put it there. So, maybe you can remember alt enter. This is to, it is a soft carriage return or enter key within cell to add another row within the cell. Alt equal is to sum, this is to sum, and this is to move to next line in same cell, right. Again, see, we need wrapping. So, what I will do cell wrap or wrap text, right, to see the full text without increasing the column width. Excellent. I think we are doing fine so far. Okay. Another requirement can be, sometimes you can see, let us say for example, we have here years, and let us say 2019, 2020, 2030, sorry, 2021. I am just saying an example. And down we have something January, February, March, like this, right. If you see here, this year is for what? I mean, sometimes it is confusing, it is going, this is heading of this column or this is for the row. So, sometimes it will be confusing, or there can be some other use which you can use it. So, one way is you type it here, see here we have these angles, I will say. If I will click this one, see here, now I can move this where I want, right, years, I can increase the font, see years. So, here now it looks me that this is representing on this side. Let me put it like this, how it is now, see here years, right. So, that means down these are months. So, years on the right side, or there can be something else, it is up to you now. Another way is you click it here, right click, format cells. If you come to format cells, then you need to click on alignment. See here, let me show it live. So, it is now at this angle, it is I think 45 angle. So, let us say for example, I will put it 90 angle, it will be like, no, it is not 90, let me make it 90. See here, now the orientation change. Again, format cells, I can make it like this as well. Now, it is up to you, right, how it is. Okay, now you are changing the formatting, you are changing the way you want to present your data, because presentation is very important. Excellent. Okay, now let's say for example you have this wrap text here as well. So text control, wrap text is also here, right? Okay, up to this I think it is clear. uh, Another way can be, let's say for example I will put it here male, female. So now for example I want to give a common heading to both of these. So what I will do here, I will put it gender, right? Now if you see, gender is above male. So how I can show on the female as well? One way is I should make it like this color, see, then make it something center, but it's not working, right? It is not going, it is not showing that both male and female are under gender, right? So let me remove these colors. Let me give you some tip here, and I will move this. Okay, here is just give the range up to where you want to do this one. So what we will do, we will merge these two cells. See, merge and center. So if you see, this line or this separation of K and L has gone, and two cells are now combined. You can combine more than one cells, more than two cells as well. See here, let's say if you have to do heading, this is our training session Excel 365. Now you can again do the same part, alignments left, right, or whatever where you want, center where it suits you, right? And you can make them bold, you can make them italic, you can make them underline, whatever. So again, see, I am giving you a few more techniques. These are not for advanced user, I will say. If you are already using Excel, so most of the things you will be knowing it, but at least I am giving you tips. If someone is new, he will be knowing it, right? Here there are increase font size. So instead of doing from here, you can increase or decrease font by clicking these. So let's say for example, if I have to increase here, so I can increase fonts here, right? Okay. Now let's say for example, we did certain formatting here, and maybe we don't know exactly what steps are there. There's italic, there's underline, so many things happen, right? Okay, if I want to have same formatting, let me put some colors as well. So it will give you a text color like this, right? One way is, if let's say for example I have to perform the same formatting here, what I have to do, I have to remember or check all these steps. What happened here, underline is there, italic is there, bold is, I don't know bold is there or not there, again you have to check. So I will come here, I will see, yes, bold is pressed, italic is pressed, underline is pressed. So there are so many formatting is done, right? What I will do, I will click here and I will click this format painter. This is a brush. So it will take the formattings of current selection, click. So now see the cells are highlighted, the borders. Okay, wherever I will click, it will take these format settings and apply here. That's it, done. How easy it was, right? It is done. Okay, now let's say for example we have somewhere here CA categories, right? No, let me move down so it will show you the formatting, because okay, let me move it down, right? Categories, let me say animals, birds, like this, right? Okay. Now let's say for example I can have like this, animals, small, oh sorry, SMALL, small, large, sorry, medium, or I can put it, let's say for example, category is shoes. Let me put it like this, shoes, or there can be colors. Okay, see, I'm just putting it category colors, black, white. Okay, now if you see the formatting, we have within categories there are again parent child relations. So if I will say this is something I have, this is top parent, then this is child of that parent, and these three are child of these shoes, right? So are under this one. So it's like a tree structure. Okay, what to do? One thing is I will put F2 in edit mode, and I have to press spaces before this, right? I have to add spaces. So let's say for F2, 1 2 3 4, then again I will go to colors, I will F2, 1 2 3 4, and then same with other these headings, right? It will be a long, if you have a long list. Just imagine you have maybe 1000 entries, how you will be going to do it? Very difficult, right? Okay, click on choose, and you can click this increase indent. See here. Now on the colors I will press F4, right? Here again I can press F4, again F4. So 2 times indent, right? And here I will press F4 twice. See, now indenting is done. So I will make it Control B for bold, double click here, right? So now if you see, it's a tree now. Formatting changed. If you will not do this one, still you can have the data, but is it presentable or is it looking nice? Because it is very important, right? Okay, here there are 2 colors. One is the background, this is for background, and this is for text, right? So let's say for example, if I will make it here this color. Now if I don't want this color, please don't make it white, right? White is a color. You got my point? So if you see here, out of this color, white is a color. Although you are trying to remove it, but it's wrong, right? What you do? No fill means no color, no color. So this is a trick. I mean, while printing, such things can decrease the quality of your printing, because white is a color. If you are giving background as a white. Okay, now I'm just trying to cover a few important things for you. To insert, delete columns or rows, you can click these, and this is to sum, right? Anything I'm not today covering these numbers, because this we will try to cover in a number session. I don't want to, because today is a text, normally it's a text, so it will be sort of confusing. I don't want to have that confusion. Anything else? This is copy paste or cut. Copy is Control C. Let's say for example, if I want to copy something, this is Control C. I will put it somewhere here, Control V. So in this it is a copy, so source will remain as it is, and there is another copy. So there will be 2 occurrences. But let's say for example, if I don't want the source, only I want to move, I mean I don't want it here, so I will say Control X, that is move. So I will paste it here, Control V. Control V is same for both copy and cut. So Control V, if you see here, it is removed from here because it is moved from this location to this location, right? Okay, done. I think it's already enough for today, for this session at least. You try it, practice it. If you have any question, please write it down under the video. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.